Right, welcome back, welcome back. I've got it all done. I have, alright, I was gonna, yeah, let's do that milestone while we're here. I want my coal stuff. Coal power.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Oh, that's right, I turned this off, didn't I? No, why have we got to hold up on our concrete? I redid this specifically to bring in all from that other limestone over there that you can just see. Got some walls around it. I want to paint them. I want to paint the bottom walls the same colour as the sand if I can. Do we not have? No. Oh, run out of. That would be why. Alright, everything's just all of a sudden actually while I set up the recording has come to a grinding halt. Because it was all running. As you can see, I've changed my limestone cement production, so we got 45 in each of them, 30 from that one, 60 because that's a normal node over there, so I've got 60 out of that, which is bloody marvellous. 1, 2, 3, and I'm about to get coal, idiot, 4, so we can fill these right up. And get the power back up and running. You can see how much less they use, and I didn't fill that one up properly, so I'll come back and do that now. Alright. And there it is. Let's try this again. The concrete production has been boosted. We have 60 and 30, 90 coming in now. I've got some Mark 2s that I'll build around. That should be a Mark 2 conveyor, it is. It's got the one light, beautiful. They only need to be Mark 1s, 60s their max anyway. And then I've got Mark 1s because that's all that's coming out basically. Should actually be getting 30 out. They are working beautifully. I've also had to. I haven't done this one so much, I don't think. Yes, I have. So I've got the coal ready for when we can upgrade the miner, put another smelter in. The stairways and everything, obviously, when I get them, will come into play. You see I've allowed for expansion down the track. I've only got Mark 1 belts because that's all I'm getting is 30 per minute. These take 15, so there's no... And even when I double up, you're getting 60. I still only need the Mark 1 belts. Cable's backed up. Cable is full. Interesting. So I might be able to get that awesome sync hook back up then. Yeah, my cable storage is chock-a-block full. Excellent. I've got to set up a splitter and set the awesome sync up and put some of that cable into there, I think. I can afford half, can't I? Let's make it a quarter. Let's make it a quarter. I don't really want to move them though, do I? Alright. Bear with me. Not really exactly what I would like to do, but ooh, pipe. Alright, so we have a pipeline junction. We get pipelines because we need water, pump. Beautiful. Pipeline support, so we need a splitter coming that way. I wonder if that'll feed in. Let's have a look. That side will. That side will. And hopefully this side will as well. Do I have enough? No, I need rods. Alright. I wondered about that because I tried building one earlier, which I didn't end up building because it wasn't the right thing to do. Take the rods out of there. And we'll spin it that way. That'll do. So we also now want one of these coming in there. Make sure that that hooks up. It does. You won't hook up to there though, will you? Of course not. It can be a bit finicky at times, I've noticed, this game. I feel build for me. No way is that going to ever work. So what button? One of these, put that in there. Put that there. Now we can get rid of that. And put it. Can I tag it on that? I can't, can I? Why can't I tag it on the end? That's not going to work. Surely that's not going to work. Hey! Alright, you learn something new every day. Look at that. We can actually have an elevator come straight into a splitter. And that would mean a merger as well. Now that is a very handy to know, I must admit. Very handy. I didn't think it would work because it seemed to be clipping, even though it said it would, with the indication by the fact that it was locking on there in blue. Alright, well, alright, so now a quarter of our wire, but once obviously that gets filled, it'll be half of our wire. Go to the awesome sink and get me some coupons for the awesome shop. Now, while we're here, we'll pick another milestone, and then I'll show you the iron factory jump pods. Steel, improved melee. What's in here? Advanced steel. See, that would be good for the upgraded miner. Hypertubes to get around. That would be fun to play with later, and Logistics Mark III I really don't need. So it's either the miner or base steel ingots, steel. See, I know I need these. What does advanced steel come with? So I need parts for that anyway. So base steel production it is, and as you can see I can build all this stuff, and I do have rotors going in my assembly over there, which is going to move at some point obviously. And in here we can do quartz. I've got enough to upgrade that one, and quartz, which will give me quartz crystals. I've also got enough to upgrade this one. Beautiful blade runners.
New
yeah.
equipment unlocked.
How do I get them? What do they cost? Blade runners. Silica, which I don't have, and modular frames. Alright, so we'll work towards that. Hopefully I'll find some more quartz when I go exploring next. And I upgraded my steel factory. Now, not all of these are working because, quite frankly, they don't need to. But I do have all the infrastructure set up, take everything upstairs, around all my dodginess, plates, rods and screws, just turn them the other way. I figured that would be best, and I'm not splitting, I'm not going to make too much cable. Oh, that's right, and I painted that because, okay, it does come through the bottom. I wasn't sure whether you just get the top or you get the bottom as well, but what I want to have a look at now is walls with the same foundations, organisation. Now we've got a fluid buffer, can contain up to 400 cubes of fluid. Input and output parts, logistics, we had a look at that, that's all our pipe work, which we're going to obviously need. This is what I want, and I can build one. So reinforced plates and rotors, let's go get some of them. And here there should be some rotors. And I'll just quickly make some reinforced plates. Hopefully I've got enough equipment for it. I'm pretty sure I do. And we want reinforced. You can't use the alternative recipe at the workbench. Interesting. How many did I need? 20 I think, so we'll make sure we got 40. I'll do 50. How many can I do? Another 30 odd. I don't want to do that many because I'm going to need more plates for conveyors and stuff, I think. There we go. 49. Come on. 50. Alright. We're also going to need, so yep, I can build 2 of them. What have we got in here? Water extractor. I need 20 copper sheets. 20 copper sheets, which I can quite easily do myself. I'm pretty sure they just need copper ingots, which I should be able to get out of the one that's actually on. No, I have to go upstairs. Beautiful, beautiful. Take them. Take them. So that was my water extractor, 20 copper sheets. Let's see how many we get out of what we've got. 20 copper sheets, copper sheets. Yep, ingots. I can get 25. Beautiful, we'll do 25. And then we'll have a look at piping, make sure we can do our pipes. And then I'm going to go over and we're going to set up my coal factory, coal power plant factory. Alright, so I can, oh, not that. That, so I can get, see, it only takes 10 reinforced, beautiful, so I can get one water extractor. That should be all we need. I decided to remind myself that these miners can be upgraded, which is why some of the equipment's not powered up. You see I've got a temporary or first part of power line in place. Just follow the top of the dunes basically. There's a node over here which I will probably want to access at some point, no doubt, of copper. Normal one, so I got power to that. That can obviously change if required, and I can just loop around, get it out of my building way, up and over this. Oh, there's some vegetation I left. I got up on top of there. I'll grab that on the way back. Not that we're going to need it, so I might actually just leave it. And you can see some of my foundation up in the distance. There's my ramps to get up. I put the power in and then I went up there and cleaned it up a little bit. Now these animals respawn too, so I'm guessing it's because I hadn't built anything here except the portable miner on that one, and both animals came back, so bear that in mind. So this is where our water's going to be coming from, as close to the coal as possible. Hopefully it doesn't cause any issues. I found out that one's friendly too, by the way. Alright, let's see if we can build my water extractor. Okay, therein lies a problem. Therein lies a big problem. So, yeah. Let's have a look and we'll see how many of these do, and then obviously I'm going to have to do this over near where my current base is, just to add more layer, more things that the PC's got to, graphics card's got to render. Come on. 60 to 60, 120, so I can just go zip straight across with conveyor belts. Well, that's annoying that that's alright, so I'm going to have to find a better power source, clearly. I'm not happy with that one. I'm going to do that. That's just a little bit inefficient for me. You can see the power poles coming across, straight across the top of the mesa, or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to come down here and let's see where I can put this water extractor in. I'm guessing it's at that colour change that's up here. I was going to build over this colour change just to try and get rid of it. So it didn't have to run all that way after all. Well, that's a little disappointing, to be honest. Understandable, but yep, I can put it down here. Okay. So it's got to be on clear water, not dirty water. So I can either pipe my water back, or I can convey my coal over. Come on, get up. There we go. You see the line there. When the sun's up, that's beautiful and clear. Or when the sun's overhead, I should say. Alright. Well, that was coal power. Power, coal generator. Let's just put one down. Yeah, that's a pretty big footprint. So what have we got? Inputs at stack end. Nothing at the back. Alright, beautiful. It's a nice tall stack. We can have that. Ooh, we can actually even have that sticking through a ceiling. Beautiful. So what do we need? Target megawatts 75. It does not actually tell me. Consumption of water is 45 cubes per minute. Alright. That doesn't tell me how much coal it's gonna consume though, does it? 15 per minute. So 15 coal and 45 water. 15 coal and 45 water. And 15 coal. And 45 water. This is 120, so 2's 90, 3's 135. Alright, so we're out of whack. 45 water. I can get 2 and a bit, and it's going to give me 75 megawatts. And currently, what are we drawing? We can produce 100. So 2 will give me 150, so that means I can put some more stuff down, like more of these. What's this consuming? 15. Oh yeah, that's consuming nothing actually. 15, I can put more of them down now. I can too. Almost. Alright, so I'm going to have to obviously play around with that. And I'm going to need more water because I got 120 coal coming in at 15 a minute, so I think I'll be bringing the coal over here rather than pumping the water back. That's a lot of water that we're going to need. That is a lot of water. $120. That is a lot of water. Logistics, pipeline 1, 300. Okay. So 5 of these is as to this might be where I have to think about doing some overclocking. I do have some power shards there too. Can this be, this can be overclocked. Alright, let's see what it can overclock to. We might be able to get a balance here somewhere if we are lucky. Power shards. Everything's running there properly now. Oversights. Gotta make sure you finish what you're doing, that's for sure. One. Alright, so 187, we're up to 37.5 and 113. And if we put it 200, 30, so I can get 4 of these. Consumption. 90. Now we're talking. 30 to 90. 90 water. That leaves 30. So that's 3/4 of that. So yep, we can work with those figures. So I'm gonna overclock these for sure. They are power reduction, so it really shouldn't matter. And now how much we're going to get? 150. Oh, double. I only need one, and I'm already getting more power than this. Excellent. Alright, so I'm going to bring the coal over here with some very long conveyor belts, and I'll get it set up. It's going to obviously have to be near some water, and there's the delineation for where the water will be coming from. I can use pumps to pump water up, but I'm guessing they're going to use power. Are they 4 megawatts? Yep. Not that it really matters, especially if I'm doing 150. I can put 4 in, that's going to give me 600 megawatts. Off those 2 nodes, and then I'll have to find some more. Yeah, I think I can work with that. I just have to make a nice big water collection in here. And I'll figure out whereabouts on my base I want these things now. It looks like all the chimney stacks will go on the same way too. I did notice that earlier. Oh, that needs power. Come on. Power to me, please. Now, are you using power? No. Yes, you must be. Unless I'm out of fuel again. I wonder how much power that thing actually draws. That's got fuel. I reckon they've all got fuel. Yeah. And this one. Yep. So that awesome sink must draw a whole heap of power. Where did it spike to? Yeah. How much is that? $122.6 to be precise. And 122.6, 92 points. So that takes 30 megawatts for that thing. 30 megawatts to run that the awesome sink. But it doesn't tell me that anywhere. Alright. I'll be back when I've got my coal power up and running and I can actually run that awesome sink. Then that will be lovely. In the meantime, obviously, because there's an overflow back up here, everything coming should go straight into this one. I'm assuming that one's full, looking at the backlog on the conveyor there. And because, that's not backed up yet, but as soon as that does get backed up, the entire lot will go into here, which will be fine. That's not a problem at all. And you'll see that when this one stops, eventually, it's split in half and half. I like the little animation as it comes down the hill, that's pretty cool. And one more should go that way, and then we should get plenty more coming And I do like that I can put my splitters and mergers directly above, and that should also mean therefore below those lifters. Yeah, you see the last one's just gone in, so we should start seeing more coming out this way. And yep, the gap's exactly the same on the feed line coming in as this one coming out. Beautiful, that works. Alright, coal power. Where to put the coal power? I'll get that factory, production up and running. Bring the coal over from the other side. And give myself, what did I say, 300 or 600 megawatts? That's going to be heaps. And get some assemblers up and running. Start making these more complex parts, and I think in all honesty that shop, zinc obviously is not going to stay there. Coal generation, it's going to have to be down there somewhere. I may incorporate it into this little bit here, just on the back. Yeah, I'll have a look because I don't want it coming too high because the water's going to have to be pumped too high. These are running beautiful. Yep. Excellent. And you see what I mean by the stacks are all kind of blown the same way, so it would be handy to have it down here and have the smoke blow away from the base. That would be nice. Alright, coal generation. We will be back when I have it all figured out, I guess, would be the best way to put it. And I did notice that there's some transport truck stops, I think they called it, in the research. So we can obviously truck our stuff over. Get out of the concrete mine. Yeah, I need to rearrange this very shortly, I think. Milestone, vehicle transport, truck station. Either send or receive resources to vehicles, has an inventory of 48 slots, transfers up to 120 stacks per minute to from dot vehicle. Always refuels vehicles, has access to a matching fuel type, so I'm not going to worry about that until we can get fuel. But quite clearly we can move things around by truck, so even in the short term, get coal over here by conveyor, I can always remove it. But I'm going to go down and do that, and when we get back I should have a power plant. Then I can make those items up the top there that I need for the next space elevator upgrade I should say, not update. Alright, we'll see you soon.